Alright, for this video I'm going to go over one of the games I worked on, Butterfly Bomber, so one of my favorite games, and yeah, so let's go over it. Alright, for this game it's a Flappy Bird inspired game, so you can see the pillars there that the player must go through, and we implemented enemies though, well kind of, they don't really attack back, but the player can kill them to get points. And he does that by dropping a bomb either by them or on them. So if a bomb is to hit the gnome directly, then the player is awarded 500 points, and if it gets close to him, we implement a particle system which will take out the gnome, and that will award the player 100 points. So I want to talk about some of the features that I worked on personally on this game. First off, I worked on the bomb dropping mechanic, so allowing the player to drop the bomb, and also the sprite renderer that hangs below the player to show a player when they are able to drop a bomb. So if you can see, when the player drops a bomb, the sprite renderer will turn invisible for a second, and then until the player can drop another bomb. And I did this to show the player when they can actually fire and when they can't. Alright, you may notice the little blue score bubble popping up above the player. I also worked on that, so whenever the player is awarded points from any source, whether it be destroying gnomes or passing through pillars, it displays the score above. That way the player knows exactly how much score they're getting. The only source of score that's not displayed is the score that the player gets from progressing through the level, like every second, and that's because I thought it'd be a little too much flashing like that all the time. So along with that, I also worked on the obstacles, so the generation of them and how fast they come out. I also set them so that the obstacles will spawn faster depending on how far the player gets into the game until they eventually die. And then lastly, I created the effects for the gnomes dying, like how the bomb interacted with them, and then also the death floor, so when the player hits the ground they die, and the boundary so the player can't escape the screen. And then those were mainly the features that I worked on in this game. If you want to download it, you can. I had a HTML version available, but unfortunately Unity quit making the development for the HTML, so I'm afraid that the only available version is for download. Alright, so thank you for watching, and I hope you want to play it. Thanks.